Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a makeup look. I'm not sure what I want to do, but we're going to figure it out. I kind of want to do like I have some liner over here and I kind of want to mess with that a little bit. Not like too much, just like a little line or something like that, real simple. But let's go ahead and get into it. I went to Target and I got this minted eyeliner thing, not eyeliner, brow pencil thing, and I'm gonna use this to fill in my brows. If you guys see liner on my bottom lashes, shut up. No, you don't. It is just, it's been a day, okay? My brows are uber thick and they need to be tamed. I just haven't gotten around to it right now. So it is what it is. I am recovering. Well, actually, like, yeah, I am recovering from a toothache. Still kind of have that toothache right now. I did take some medication. So if I'm a little bit loopy in this video, just roll with it. Just roll with it. If I get kind of tongue-tied, just roll with it. Mind your business, okay? Just let it happen. Hey, I went to Target. Did I already tell y'all that? If I did, again, it's the medication kicking in. Don't worry about it. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 57 concealer. I picked this up today, and I am going to just go under my brows ever so gently with this and clean them up. Why my brows are two different shapes, I don't know. It's just happens. What do they say? That brows are supposed to be brother and sister, siblings, and not twins. But twins are siblings too. See, I can't do this much thinking right now because like I might be a little high. I went to go see that Idris Elba movie yesterday, and although it did take me a while to get there, I can honestly say that the movie wasn't that bad. Like, I thought it was going to be horrible. A little bit more irritated than anything because it had kids in there, and like, y'all know how I feel about kids. Like, they just it just does something to me. It irritates my soul. The child that was in there, like, it was his daughter, but she was just so mouthy, you know, that teenage age that you just kind of want to wind it up and bow right in the eye. Like, it was just that. Had her role been taken out, I think it would have been an amazing movie. But just her kind of being defiant and talking back, like, I wanted him to pop her just one good time in that video. I've decided just now, here in this moment, I am not going to clean up the top of my brows. We're just going to leave them the way that they are. And I have some more concealer left on the back of my hand, so I'm going to just apply that right here to the lid, because today I don't feel like doing anything major, but I know that I need to get you guys content because, like, yeah, I upload every Sunday. So here we are, just trying to make sure that I get content. But again, I want something kind of simple, but like, I want to do like a pop, just like a little pop of color, not too much, but like a little bit. I'm even thinking green or either purple. Purple I think would look so much better, so we may do purple versus the green. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Morphe 35 Emboss palette. I'm gonna use the browns out of here. I kind of want like my purple liner to be like the statement piece, but I don't know how we're gonna achieve that. Okay, so we're just going to do the best that we can with what we got, starting out with the lightest shade of brown, using that as my that's a lot of powder. Using that as my transition color, I guess you could say. And just going in here to make sure this is brown, okay? So because I really don't have a topic to discuss today, I guess I'm gonna like tell you like the do's and don'ts of YouTube and kind of being an influencer, a micro influencer, because I'm not really an influencer, y'all. Like, I really be in my own little world. And honestly, I didn't think this was gonna get as far as we got, you know? Like, I didn't think we were going to make it here, okay? We have 8,000 followers on YouTube, and honestly, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I thought I was only going to have about 100, and I was okay with that. I'm okay with being like the little small influencer. Never really expected anything else from it, but now that we're here, I'll give you like some tips and stuff that I wouldn't even say really help me. Well, they do help me. Child, this medicine is kicking in. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you guys my experience. I'm not really gonna talk about anybody else's experience because I don't know your experience, okay? I'm just gonna tell you what worked for me. Going in with like some little deep brown here. So when I initially started YouTube, I wanted to start YouTube because as a brown skin woman, I just couldn't find a lot of brown skin creators that were using products that were going to work for me. you know. So I was like, you know, hey, why not start your channel and see if maybe what you're doing could help another brown skinned girl, you know, or maybe y'all could build like this little community and y'all talk about products that may or may not work, you know, because again, there wasn't a lot of us. So I decided to do that. Now, for me, I knew who my target audience was. Not saying it's just brown skinned girls, but I knew for the majority of my audience was going to be brown skinned women because we needed help finding shade. So tip number one would be to know your target audience. And when I say target audience, who are you targeting with your message? Especially on YouTube, you have to know your target audience because that will help you continue to create content that makes sense for them. So you don't want to be a beauty influencer and you over here promoting hair products, you know, or vice versa. You kind of want to hone into what it is that your target audience likes. So for me, I could do hair, but I know that my core audience on YouTube as well as Instagram has started to follow me because of my makeup video. So it would be kind of stupid for me now to go in with hair. You could do it. It might be a nice little crossover, but you want to take your time and really know your target audience. I'll take like just a little bit of black and go into my crease over here. Another thing you have to really gauge and understand is that not everybody is going to experience overnight success, right? And if you do, 9 times out of 10 it's pretty short-lived. So you have to have patience when you are doing this. How much time are you willing to dedicate to this, right? And in the beginning, like when I first started to grow my channel, I felt like, oh, okay, well, I have to post every single day and I have to make sure that I'm engaging in this way and this way. And honestly, that's not the case. You have to pick a schedule that works for you and stick to it, okay? Patience is key when it comes to this. This will not happen overnight. This is why I really don't care. Like for me personally, like I never really wanted all of the fame and success. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all that I literally thought my channel was going to be like 100 people and I was cool with that. So the fact that we have a bigger platform now, like it's a little bit nerve-wracking because I feel like with a bigger platform, 9 times out of 10 it comes with the higher expectations. I'm gonna use this brush because that's all I got. Don't judge me. But before you can, the reason why I say be careful with wishing that you have these huge platforms because they do come with a greater responsibility. I feel like people with these huge platforms, and this also ties into the way that you want to be viewed online as well, right? So if you come into this and you want to have this persona of, oh, I'm a goody two-shoe and I don't do nothing wrong, people will begin to associate that with you, right? So if you decide to go out and do anything fun, it's not normal in your character on YouTube, then people are going to judge you. They're going to look at you differently. Prime example would be some of these influencers having to constantly apologize for just being them, you know. I think somebody might have slipped up and said something. I don't even think it was offensive. I'm not going to drag any names into this because we're talking here, me and you. But it wasn't offensive, but because your fan base felt like, oh, well, they have a say-so on what it is that you do, now all of a sudden you have to apologize. I don't know if that makes sense. Again, I'm a little high, so I'm not really sure if that makes sense. But when I say knowing how you want to be presented, like when I get on here, I could have came on here, and I think in the beginning stages I did do this, but I came on here with like a persona of, oh, you know, I don't curse and all this other things. And then after that, I was like, after like the 4th or 5th upload, I was like, bitch, I'm about to be myself, because it's hard to be that person 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be yourself. And I came in with the mindset of, either you're going to take it or you're going to leave it. And if you don't like it, it is what it is. But I don't need the fame and the fortune. Like my life and my happiness does not depend on followers. That is something that you'll have to think about. What's more important to you, the fame and the fortune or helping people? I know too many people who hinge their success. This is just like a little bit of a off-white color I'm going in with. But I know too many people who hinge their success off of views and likes and clicks. And so when you have that expectation, because sometimes you'll have videos that go viral, right, where you're getting a whole bunch of likes and a whole bunch of views, right? But what happens to those times where the video did not go viral? You are now in a place where you feel like you are not successful because that video didn't go viral. I was actually watching who was that? Nikki Tutorials, when her documentary came out, I think it was last year or the year before, and it wasn't bad. But I remember seeing her in her bed. She posted a video. Not that in her bed matters, but that's where she was. But she posted a freaking video, and I'm talking about every 5 minutes she was like looking at it and refreshing to see if it got more views. Then when it didn't get more views, then she had to go over to Instagram. And while that may be a great marketing strategy, do you understand how much time and mental anguish that puts on you to measure your success that way? That's why when I was first like starting to get views and starting to get more followers, when people would be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you only have this amount of followers and this amount of views and this amount of likes, I would always like, when it's my time, it's gonna be my time. Honestly, again, I never really wanted to be like huge and this influence. Like, that wasn't my thing, and it's still not. Like, I just like to be fucking Ari, and I'm good with that. That's why I really wanted y'all to not really focus so much on that, because that does not measure my success. The fact that I have people commenting and saying, oh my gosh, like, you helped me find my foundation shade and now I feel confident in wearing colors, that to me is how I measure my success, not on who views me and who likes my video. I'm adding a little bit of white to the inner corners just to kind of, you know, bring them out just a little bit. Y'all know I like a bright inner corner. I can't find my other brushes. It's not so much that I can't find them, like I really don't feel like looking for them. When you put so much emphasis on that, you lose sight of what the goal is. And for me, I never really wanted to lose sight of what my goal was. My goal is to help people who look like me or help people who don't look like me. But my main goal was to assist brown skinned women with just finding shit that works for them, because a lot of the shit on the market don't fucking work with us, which is also why I stopped collaborating with a lot of companies. I stopped working with like a lot of companies simply because I felt like they were only using us on a seasonal basis. And when I say a seasonal basis, I mean, if you go to their Instagram, if you go to their website, all of their only thing they are promoting is women of non-color. And when they do promote black women, you only get like the first lighter shades. The dark-skinned women are not posted on their pages whatsoever. And if they are, they're all the way at the bottom. It's not something that they continue to do. Again, they promote us on a seasonal basis. So when I realized that, I had to sit back and think, like, is this something that you want to promote? You know, like somebody who doesn't even include you in their brand. Yes, they're sending you free items, but when you go and you're using their stuff and you're ranting and raving about how much you love their products, they don't even have the decency to post you. They are doing nothing more but putting these products in your hand just so you can market and sell that for free to the next consumer that they don't even give a damn about. And at that point, I knew that this, again, because I got into it, I got into YouTube, I got into Instagram for the realness of it, you know, like I didn't get into this just for money. Money came along with it, and I'm not mad at it, but it's not something that I got into this for. So when I finally realized that, and y'all know I'm for the people, I'm always gonna be for the people. If I go to bat more for brown skinned women than I do anybody else, you know, because I know what it is to feel left out and not be able to find shades. I know what it is to love makeup and not be able to find things that work for your skin. So I go to bat for us more than anything. And so when I would go to these brands, although they continue to reach out, especially now, like I'm getting a lot more brand opportunities now. If I go to your website and I don't see anything that represents me or my community, like I have nothing to give you. I just don't. I'm tired of asking for inclusivity. I am tired of fighting for inclusivity. We are in 2022. Rihanna has showed you that if you put our colors on the shelves, they are going to sell. And the fact that most of these brands still don't have our colors on the shelves, and we have to order them offline, it's just ridiculous. Or they don't even provide them at all. I feel like those brands I do not want to work for. If I can go on your website, like I said, your marketing campaign has no black women, you know, and then your shade range doesn't follow me at all. Perfect example would be, I had a young lady reach out to me, and this is probably something that y'all need to work on with y'all marketing creators as well. This is the new Caledonia NARS. You need to realize who you're marketing to as well, like the people who are recruiting, because I had this young lady come into my inbox and say, hey, we would love to work with you. Go to the website. There is no shade for me. Absolutely no shade for me, unless you're gonna magically create just a formula for me, but then that wouldn't benefit my followers at all. So Anyway, there was no shade. So what she told me was, oh, we can send you some brushes. So you expect for me to promote a company where you don't even have my fucking shade, because you have makeup products, but you don't have my shade. But now you're like, oh, okay, we can send you some brushes. You can promote that. No, how about you go back to the fucking drawing board and figure out how you can get my shade in there to help me, and maybe I can help you. The fact that, oh, my head, it's just so bad. The fact that we still have to talk about this in 2022, like, it's exhausting. It is tiring. Nobody wants to keep going back and forth and asking you, hey, do you see us? Do you see us? It's ridiculous that we are not the beauty standard. I'm tired of this shit. Brown skin is beautiful. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. I remember when I first started my channel and I was like trying to figure some shit out. I remember my little light skinned friend telling me, you know, you should really stop putting makeup for dark skin in your title. Even a little white girl said that. Like, I used to work with a little white girl. She said that shit too. You know, I just think it's off-putting to everybody in general. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem, is that you feel like I give a fuck about it being off-putting to everybody else. When y'all do research, or you do a Google search or a YouTube search of makeup, what comes up? Light-skinned women, white women. It ain't no fucking dark skin women. So you are fucking right. I'm going to put dark skin in the title. I'm going to put dark skin in the tags. And if you don't fucking like it, then you don't fucking like it. Let me tell you something. Another tip. Another fucking tip. Your YouTube channel, whatever, your Instagram, whatever it is that you're trying to start, it should not be all inclusive. I'm saying what I'm saying. You should find your audience and stick with it. If your audience is brown skin women and somebody light skin or somebody white decide to come over, cool, but at least you know your target audience. You are not here to please everybody. That is the fucking problem, is that everybody wants to please everybody. You can't please everybody, and that's okay. Pick your demographic and fucking stay there. I've literally had makeup artists who are not black comment on my videos and say thank you because you showed me how to match darker women. Again, pick your demographic. It's not saying that you're discriminating against anybody and anybody can't come over here, but I know who my target audience is, right? And I know who I'm really here to help. Like, a light-skinned woman might come over here and get eye techniques from me. A Caucasian woman might come over here and get lip techniques from me. And that's cool and it's dandy. But as far as complexion, oh, I'm targeting that towards dark-skinned women, because there's not a lot of dark-skinned women on YouTube who really go into depth about products that work for us. A lot of times, like I said in a video before, a lot of times we just kind of sit with the shit, knowing goddamn well it's not our shade, because we don't know how to find our shades. So we just be like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna put on my face, and then we get talked about. Find your demographic, baby. Find your demographic. I can't give you no other advice. If you don't take nothing else from this video, find your demographic. I don't give a fuck what they say to you. I don't care who tries to stop you. Find your demographic, okay? We gotta use products that make us 10 times lighter. Get the hell out of here. I'm not doing that shit. But this also just goes to show that just because people are in your inner circle, they may not see the vision. And the thing that you have to understand is you have to know your vision. What is it that you're hoping to get from this YouTube channel? If it's money, you're going to wind up selling your soul, babes. You're going to wind up selling your soul. This right here is not really a lucrative industry for beginners, right? So you're gonna have to be in the game for a while in order for you to really get that those supporters behind you, to the point where you really start making like thousands of dollars. Like, I've literally watched people's channels grow, and over the years, like, it took them years to get to that point. So again, you gotta be patient with this, okay? Finding a schedule to upload to YouTube is also really important, right? Uploading in general, whether it's Instagram or whether it's YouTube, girl, you have to find a schedule that works for you, right? So in the beginning, I used to upload almost every single day, but that caused burnout on my end, and I know it caused burnout on y'all's end, because I know y'all was fucking tired of saying me, bitch. But now for me, once a week. Okay, once a week is what I do. I enjoy doing my makeup on the weekends, getting cute. During the week, I can relax and I don't have to worry about it consuming my brain of how much content I need to make, when is it due, when I need to post, and stuff like that. All of that plays a factor in it. But it really just depends on you as a creator. Now that we've established that Sundays are my days to upload, now we have people coming on a regular basis on Sundays to go and view my video because they know Sundays is going down. So if Tuesdays is your day, then make sure on Tuesdays consistently you are uploading. Okay, I'm going to use my Beauty Bakerie. This is in the shade Chestnut, I think. Chestnut. It's like the deepest shade they carry in Target. I don't know if it's the deepest shade they carry, period, but I know it's the deepest shade they carry in Target. Ah, shit. There is no elevator to success, people. You have to really be engaged in this. Trust me, if there was a cheat code for me to just be like, all right, bitch, all you gotta do is pay $100 and then you'll get all these subscribers and then all the fortune and fame there is. There is no cheat code to this, okay? You can pay people to follow you. You can definitely do that. But when it comes down, oh shit, I used too much. But when it comes down to your engagement, that's gonna be low. Because have you guys ever noticed people who have like 10 million followers and then they only got like 2,000 likes? Something ain't fucking right, okay? Your engagement is very low. Those people would normally bought their followers. The engagement is not matching the following that you supposedly have. And this is why I say to take your time, because for me, like, I want to have real engagement. I want followers that's going to be there, because it don't do me no good for me to have 10,000 followers and nobody's engaging. You don't get paid based off of your followers. You get paid based off of your engagement. So if there's no engagement there, then what's the fucking point of having 30 million followers, 10,000 followers? Ain't no fucking engagement there. Just because success came fast for someone else does not mean it's going to come fast for you. Take your time, okay? Take the stairs. You're going to get there eventually. Sometimes you got to come up with a different tactic for your following. Maybe they don't like the content you putting out, and that's okay. Somebody else will like it, but sometimes you got to tweak it a little bit. So I had videos where I did not talk in the beginning. I just did voiceovers, and I noticed that those videos, that content, didn't get as much engagement as the videos of me talking. For whatever reason, y'all like me talking to y'all. So here we are. So now we do more content where we're talking and we're engaging and we're having fun and we're laughing. And, you know, listen, do what you got to do. Mix it up. Take in some 480. So what y'all just seen me go in and kind of like bronze my skin with was the 460. It's like my favorite. Went in and bronze with that. Now we just gonna hit our cheekbones with a little bit of 480 to create a little, you know, like contourization. I don't think that's the word, but it's gonna be a word today, okay? Okay, to blend this out, I'm gonna take my Juvia's, the bronzer palette. Now we gonna bronze up the skin a little bit, you know? Get all of this bronzy looking real good. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit more of that chestnut, and I'm gonna go in down my nose, kind of under my eye a little bit. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier really to kind of carve out all of that, but under here, just kind of want it a little bit. The only thing that I could really say about YouTube is very weird. They have moments where things go viral. Like some of my old videos have started to get more views, and it's crazy because it's like I would think y'all would want the new videos, but I guess it just depends on like what topic is trending at that time. You know what else could help as well is making sure the quality on your YouTube videos and stuff is pretty good as well. And a lot of people ask me what camera I use. I use the Canon 80D. However, I'm going to tell y'all, it does not matter the type of camera. Make sure you guys invest in some good lighting. The lighting, oh my gosh, it will take your camera, any type of camera, from old school to very cinematic. So make sure you guys invest in lighting. Okay. All right, I'm going to use this. I got this off of Amazon. I think it's probably like $7. I rarely use it. I'm going to use the purple in there. I'm just going to take some setting spray if I can get it. Lord have mercy. Take some setting spray and just apply that in there. Probably should have waited until my lashes dried first, but I didn't, so oh well. Alright, we gonna go ahead and take just like this little Morphe brush and begin to blend out my under eye. If you guys have made it here, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, especially if I just gave y'all a tip, y'all. Like, I'm helping. At least I think I am. I'm not really good at this, but whatever. I'm just going to blend this out. Then we're going to move on to the lips. The only other advice I could give to you guys is to make sure you are paying attention to the time you are posting. It does make a lot of difference, because if most of your followers are on Central Time and you posting on Eastern or Mountain Time, like, they're not going to be able to see it. And Instagram has actually made it a lot easier. If you have a creator account, then you can go in and see where majority of your followers are. Like, some of them might be in New York, or 90% might be in, I don't know, California. Like, so you'll know when to post your content to make sure that it's seen. All right, so for this lip combo, hopefully this works. I'm going to use the Sephora in the shade Molasses. Then I'm going to go in with the Fenty Hot Chocolate, and we're going to top it off with the e.l.f. Fair Warm. Okay, so hopefully this works. I'm not really sure, but we keeping our fingers crossed, because I love me some concealer as lipstick. So let's go. So starting out with the Sephora. Here we go. Make sure y'all can see it. Oh, she coming on heavy, ain't she? Damn. I love the Sephora Molasses. She is that girl. She be so pigmented and everything. Oh my goodness, I thought I was recording this whole time. So I went in with the e.l.f. concealer. Jesus, I thought I was recording. I literally, for real, I'm not even joking, I thought I was recording. So I went in with the e.l.f. concealer, and I went in with the hot chocolate first. So hot chocolate first, and then this is the e.l.f. concealer on top. And I'm probably just going to top it off with just a little bit of butter gloss, the fortune cookie, just to kind of give me more of a pink shade, because right now it's very white. I don't want no white. I just want like a pink. So here we go. Alright guys, so here we are. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something from the video. If you did, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you felt, or if there was anything that you guys wanted me to cover. Here pretty soon I am going to start doing, I guess, exclusive content or whatever. YouTube did offer me a nice little chunk of change to start offering exclusive content. Let me know some things you guys will want to see. Is it one-on-one sessions, or maybe we'll just do a live or something? Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it. And yeah, that is it. I hope you guys got something out of it. If you have any questions, once again, just let me know. I'll try to answer them. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.